Welcome back to Rage Crit, everybody. Hope you're doing all right. We're excited to have another session this week. If you weren't here last week, lots of fun stuff. Saeya was caught sneaking. Actually, no, Saeya was ratted out by he to Lord Black and oh my gosh, the giant Skeksis looking guy. Redbriar, sorry about that. She actually struck up a deal with Redbriar and appears to be working for him at the moment. We found out little bits about her life in hiding and amnesia. The group gathered back once she returned. Candy was purchased. Ill-conceived plans were made. We learned of a rogue lord from the town, a Lady Blacksteel, who was hiding from the law after she was accused of being involved in human trafficking. We all set out to try to find her, either to bring her to justice or find out the truth of the situation. Our lovely druid pretended to be a hungry child, and they responded by holding her at spear point. I suggested that wasn't the way to win friends and influence people, and as we were trying to talk them through it, they were waylaid by a roving band of bounty hunters, and we got to see Frarcar, our astral monk, weaponize human beings, challenges, and that's where we left off.
I imagine this is where I'd pick up.
Typically.
Well, let's see. So, I'd say that's about sums it up. And as you're all standing around the recently collapsed gladiator, who is now regaining his consciousness and alertness to the field around him, he stands back up, looks at all of you confused, seeing like wounds on each other, before he starts walking over, notices his as the protector, he notices that noble Blacksteel is unconscious, proceeds, there we go, I'm having trouble with that word recently, to walk over to her and administer a health potion.
You in control of yourself again?
I blanked out. What happened? And he starts helping her up. She's looking at him, somewhat cautious, but seemingly calm at this point.
I'm still, bored and frustrated with the situation, and I just kind of look at him and I go, well, I mean, you tried to kill us, so there's that. You tried to kill her, too.
He seems a little more alert to this. Oh. I do not believe this is... He seems very confused and very worried. He grabs her by the shoulder and, motions for her to move further into the woods. And he starts walking. She picks up her bow, looks at all of you, and says, well, I suppose this is where we make ends meet? Or I'll just be on my way.
No.
You got your friend back.
We were never worried about her.
Oh.
Thanks!
First of all, you can handle yourself. Second of all, we outnumber them. Third of all, we were never going to let you die.
We never did find out if you were accused wrongly or not.
Yeah,
What do you think? Because I can't say anything that's going to convince you otherwise without proof.
You haven't said anything, to be fair.
Fine, I'm not guilty. How's that sound? I've been discreet and descriptive because I'm trying to give away as little information to you as possible because I'm on the run, and if I go back, I will be lynched regardless of trial and error.
Okay, great.
Sounds
Now
good to me.
Now we're getting somewhere. Can I do an insight check to see if she's like lied to me about saying not guilty? I mean, I know she said it really sarcastically, but I'm really
Go ahead.
smart, so maybe I can find out.
Make an insight check.
18.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be deceptive in any way. No twitch of the eye, no flick of the mouth, nothing that would indicate that she's lying.
Cool.
Look, I have no business here. I'm safer going to an ally's area and then continuing from there. I'm never going to be able to clear my name.
Never say never, lady.
I mean, there's a possibility that we could help in that regard.
Sure.
Kind of what we do. We help things.
I'll keep you in mind then.
Listen, if we can convince giants to go home, we can convince...
You're that.
Yes.
I hear like grunts and motions for her to follow. She walks over to you and hands you a pouch and a map. Says, "This is 50 gold, enough to hold you over so you don't have to report that I'm here. The map's the location of where I'll be next."
I will take both.
It is cryptid, so you might have some difficulty.
Well,
Now, we can continue to do this, or we can start fighting again.
I don't think the two of you could handle if we started fighting again, so...
It's not about handling all of you, it's about killing one of you.
I'm sorry, do you think that if you murdered one of us, the rest of us would, like, let you get away?
No, but it means I get something off before I die.
If that's how you feel about it, sure.
It means, are you willing to risk one of your members to fight both of us? Because I guarantee you, he is very strong.
I'm gonna kind of, like, look down at all of the blood that's covering me and go, I mean, I think I have most likely to die out of everybody, so you're like, yeah, I'll bet my life, I don't care.
I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice this guy, and I'm gonna hold up the unconscious man by his ankle.
I really don't care for that individual. I just got shot several times, and she pulls a piece of metal out of her shoulder.
I don't know, I'd rather not care for him either. He cut my face a bit. Not very pleased about that.
Your strong man seems the most shocked by all of this.
This is just belligerently stupid. Do whatever you want. Shall we return to town?
Gives you a small bow.
Actually,
I'm very persuasive, I suppose. She turns around and moves
wait,
away.
I have one more question for you before you go.
That is?
Who would benefit the most from you no longer having power?
Simply Carpenters?
Simply Carpenters.
Yeah. They build a lot of stuff that goes unseen. If I get accused, it brings a lot of heat off them.
How do you feel about Redbriar?
You know in town? Well, I mean, I imagine he's the one who replaced me. The last guard who reported that was recently eaten by a wolf.
I like wolves.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, we have your map with your next location, and I shall We'll find you if we need to.
Of course.
Okay.
She turns around and starts limping over to the gladiator before they continue walking off further into the forest. She seems to just be speaking with him in a hushed tone, and they disappear amongst the foliage.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the group and go, so I feel like I'm bleeding out. Can we, I just wanna go, like, bathe, covered in blood.
And that, my friends, is a successful mission.
Great. Sorceress is almost dead. It means a successful mission. I'm glad.
Yay? Question mark?
Before we go, I would like to ask this man some questions.
He's unconscious. You can wake him up.
Yeah, can I like use one of my astral arms to raise him up and just start like gently slapping his face? Hey, buddy, wake up!
His eyes open and they kind of like fall as if pushed by gravity. That he doesn't have enough strength in his face alone to actually be able to look at you properly. Stares up at you. Oh God!
Hey, you're not dead yet. That's good for one thing, at least.
Why am I here?
That's a question we would like to ask you. And also, who do you work for?
I work for the city. I work for anybody. Right now, I'm just taking a job.
I think he's just a bounty hunter, Frarcar. I mean, we were after a bounty just like him.
He starts looking around us. But they got away.
Well,
They did. We saved you.
Get a deception check.
Even trying to be deceptive, but sure. 2.
If you weren't trying to be, it was just sarcasm. I actually, you managed to fool me into thinking it, so. Just sure. Sure.
well,
What do you want with me? Otherwise, you can just put me on the ground and leave me to the wolves.
Jesus, you don't want to live? Go take a bath?
I can't feel anything. And anything I can feel is in horrific agony.
Anyone want to heal him?
You guys look at his fingers and they are just backwards. His hand is twisted around like bits of bone are sticking out from his leg. You guys beat the hell out of this guy.
Well, we suplexed him into another man.
Farquhar's gonna look at him. Oh, oops, my bad.
I mean, does anyone want to
Aisling will heal
Turns his
him.
head over to the guy you used as a human weapon and he's like, oh, Christ.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on this man.
Okay, how much does he heal?
1d4. So, can't run away from us yet. You would?
Plus.
Oh, +2. So that's 4 health. Just enough to get him walking again.
His bone, kind of moves back into place. And he slowly gets out. He's like, ow!
You're welcome.
Can I just can I
Sure.
do a medicine check on him, I guess, and take 2 branches to make a splint for him?
He's going to be able to walk. It's just he's not going to be it's not like he's going to be happy about it.
Oh. Well, then I'm going to turn to him in his grumpiness, and I'm going to say, we could have just, killed you. At least you're walking.
I mean, killing him's a very tempting offer.
You're welcome, my guy. Okay, well,
He walks over to the body of the fallen, takes some pouches off them, puts it in his sack, and he just starts walking off.
No, you leave those and you just fuck right off.
Yeah. No, put those back down.
He puts the satchel off of him. Be my guest.
Okay, bye! I'm gonna walk up and, like, start rummaging through all their stuff.
It seems to be pouches with little pieces of chocolate and berries. Some gold here and there, like 10 pieces of gold or so.
Cool. Collect all that stuff. I'm gonna take the chocolate and I'm gonna sniff it because I don't know what chocolate is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you've smelled it from like the chocolate area before, but yeah, you never actually had chocolate before.
I'm gonna start passing it around.
Smells sweet.
I'm gonna start passing it around. Everyone go, I think this is that chocolate stuff that they had in that weird fancy place. I'm gonna, like, lick it. Ugh.
Tastes good. Sweet.
Ashley,
Kind of reminds you of milk a little bit.
Ashley will like walk up and like give it a sniff, and then she'll like take it from you and take it.
Don't take mine.
Okay.
Get your own piece.
Okay, fine. I'll get my own piece.
Okay. I'll start chewing away. It's good.
I like this.
Yeah, me too. We should go check out that chocolate place.
There's more?
Yeah, there was that fancy place that when we were in the city, remember?
Oh yeah. I was also called chocolate.
Yeah, we should go get that. Alright.
Yes.
I'm gonna pack all this stuff up, put it back in my backpack, and start walking off. Alright, guys, let's go.
Okay.
Do any weapons that are left look serviceable, look usable?
No,
trash?
they look like garbage. Just enough to do enough, but it looks like after one more usage, it'll probably break.
Doing a quick scan and remembering from the battle, which direction did that hooded figure go off in? Was it back towards the town, or was it further into the woods?
I'd say parallel to the town.
Is there any sort of track left behind that I could track? Like broken branches from when he was on horseback?
From what you saw like a pair of horse footprints, but then no more tracks.
They just vanished?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, it's like make a con save.
Oh no!
Oh god. Okay.
Was the chocolate poisoned?
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not terrible. Constitution +1, so that's 19.
You feel like nauseous for a second. Kind of just shrug it off. You felt sleepy.
That's weird. I don't think I like this chocolate anymore, and she's gonna drop it.
Can I investigate the chocolate to see if it's like Narcon chocolate or something?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check. See what you think about it.
Woo! 15 plus 6, 21.
By the looks of it, you'd have to guess that some of these chocolates are intentionally poisonous for sleeping dosage, and some of them are just regular pieces.
Of course I got the poisoned one.
You can identify about 3 regular and 2 sleepy, and then the rest of them are uncertain.
Alright, I'm gonna take the ones that I know for sure are sleepy, and I'm gonna like separate them out and put them in like a different pocket somewhere so that I can easily get to them should I need to.
Alright.
Alright. I guess we head back to the town, and once we get to close to the gate, we should separate again, and I will...
Get to the gate. I'm just a reporter, nice and bloody.
Yeah, just a bloody reporter. Do we hear any... Is there, like, running water or something nearby that I could just,
There's
like...
public fountains and stuff, yeah.
In the city. We're still in the woods. Can I hear... Is there, like... I just want to go, like, jump in a river.
There's streams.
Alright, I'm gonna go find a stream and, like, get the blood off of me.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm no longer super bloody looking and, like, change my clothes and stuff. And then, like, I'll meet you guys back at the the thing.
Meanwhile, back in town, Hecat just tourist guide. This is nice.
Alright, yeah, so I'll separate from you guys, go find a stream to clean myself, and I'll meet you guys back at the inn.
Okay. Eventually, you guys split up, part off, and make your way back. And with that, Hecat, who is not informed of the plan, is currently sitting in the tavern just waiting. And Hecat, you've been alone for quite a while, and you have no idea exactly where your friends are. Like, they left a note, I would imagine, or something.
Yeah, Aisling would have probably written in like a big blocky text, like.
Okay. You're reading it, and it's something about pretending, and something about Saeya pretending to be someone else and not being affiliated with you guys. You're having difficulty understanding it. And then you notice Tripwire sits beside you and pulls out a small flask and kind of starts drinking. Just, what exactly are you up to?
Honestly, I'm just chilling.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
You haven't seen him in a minute.
I have no idea where anyone else is. I'm just here. They didn't take you with them?
What? No.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they really trust me. Not that they really should, though.
Well, why do you say that?
You guys have known me for a couple days, at most.
Yeah, we fought like that, the puppet master together. You still don't feel like we should trust you?
Against my will.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll leave it at that.
Look, I'm not saying don't trust me. I'm just saying I'm confused why you guys are even a group. Like, you guys still haven't told me, like, what's your ordeal. Like, friends? Business? Stuck in it because someone told you to?
A little bit of all three.
I see. Well, I don't know.
I mean, what do you have to say?
I don't know, what's your thoughts on them, I guess?
To be honest, it's kind of weird how we go from one place to another, kind of solving mysteries or solutions for people. Like, it just feels weird that everything kind of falls into place.
It does seem weird, doesn't it? So what? Which one? You guys got like a leader or something?
I would say, if anything, well, I'd say I'd say the person who I'd consider to be the leader would be,
Alright, we got Aisling, Saeya, Rhyn.
I had to think about it, actually.
Okay.
I'd probably say Saeya talks the most.
Saeya.
Very talkative.
Alright, she's that sorcerer, right?
Yes.
Do you guys have like a name or something?
We keep forgetting to do that.
No, I don't think we do.
Okay. Well, if anything happens with you guys, I'll go to Saeya. And he starts walking up. He goes out the door, he's like, "Skip a cat!" And he walks away.
Stupid. Oh, that's not good.
And at this point, everybody has returned.
Shit. Did I ever tell Redbriar my name?
Yes, you did.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, hey man.
Well, I see you guys are back. What happened?
Oh, wait,
We got ambushed.
That sounds like fun.
It wasn't really. Then I ate chocolate that made me nauseous.
Did you get it from a stranger?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what did you learn?
Don't get chocolate from strangers.
Alright then. As long as y'all learned something here. So what do you think? So what's our next? What are we doing next? Like, what's our next plan?
I want to talk to Franklin because Lady Blacksteel said that the Simple Carpenters were the one who would benefit the most from her demise.
Like, when you say simple carpenters, you mean like people who just build buildings?
Like the...
That's the name of their organization.
Okay.
With the
Very interesting name.
Yeah, Simple Carpenters.
We should be called Simple Adventurers.
Which brings up a good point. We don't have a name, do we? Like, what do we announce ourselves by?
Rhyn, you're muted. We can't hear you. Your mouth is moving, Rhyn, but no sounds are coming out.
Now he's muted.
It wasn't muted. It just wasn't going
I
through.
think he was actually...
Nope. I was just mumbling to myself.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose we should come up with a name and a pecking order for the group. I like us as a nice little democracy.
What's a pecking order?
Who's in charge of who?
What she
No
said.
one's in charge of me.
I feel like someone should eat chocolate from a stranger.
To be fair, I gave her the chocolate. I took the chocolate off a stranger, thought it smelled delicious, gave her a piece, did not realize some of the pieces were narcotics.
Well, that just makes this all the more worse, doesn't it?
I suppose it does.
To be fair, we're all still basically strangers.
I've spent more time with you than with anybody else in my known life.
I feel like bonds are crafted on the heat of battle. Granted, I'm not much of a fighter.
I mean, we've been together for like, what, a week now? How many days has this been?
You're gonna stream me?
Week sounds cool.
Yeah, I actually don't know how many times we've gone to bed.
Considering how much travel you've been doing, I'd say, yeah, roughly a week.
Yeah, I've definitely spent more time with you guys than I have with anybody else that I know of.
And you already have plans to marry.
Maybe, we'll see.
You work fast.
Apparently. Just tired of running. I like baths. There's no bathtub on the road.
Spring water. Okay.
I have no idea about names. I don't know that we need one at this point, do we?
I mean, I guess we've done fine without one. It just seems
The nameless.
this could be a chance for me to create an epic tale, a poem of great adventurers. Granted, we need a name, because great adventurers doesn't sound as well as like.
We've got the bloody thumb. Why not the healing pinky?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it.
I'll chalk it up to a work in progress.
I'm gonna like look at like my blood that's starting to seep through my clean clothes and go, I think I'm bleeding out again. I'm gonna go to bed.
And you go.
Alright.
Anything else anybody else would like to do?
Okay,
I want to go find a bath to relax in.
Bath?
There's a couple here. It's a tavern. You might have one or two occupied.
As long as I can find one.
Alright, and with that, no one else can take a bath.
We don't have
Ashley
baths
wasn't
in our
going
own
to.
rooms?
This isn't a
No.
Hampton Inn.
Screw you! That was a really nice Hampton Inn.
It's called the Slimy Snail.
The Hampton Inn was your go-to?
I don't know.
You know, we're more. It's more like a motorcade hotel on the side of the highway.
It's a Motel 6.
Yeah.
Keep the lights on for you, so there's that.
At least Motel 6 still has a bathtub, though. Not a clean
true.
one, but it's a bathtub.
Burn the bartender with the light on.
I don't think you guys understand what time you're in.
I get it. I know.
Yeah, what time is it though? Like, at time of day is it? Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Okay. Then I will go, or Aisling will go up to the room, and she'll probably jump on the bed a little bit because she's never had a bed before.
Alright, I'm long resting. Anyone else is feel free to do whatever you want.
Before I head up, I'd head over to Bernie, just grab a flagon of ale and set up shop and people watch for about an hour.
On those.
Thank you, Bernie.
No problem.
Hey, Kate, you want anything?
No, I'm good.
All right, man. What'd you do today?
Pretty much played my lute. Walked around town. That's about it.
All right.
Talked Tripwire. It was a pretty uneventful day.
What did that little turd say?
More so the fact that it's what he didn't say. He didn't really give me anything. All he wanted to know was why we were together. Like, what made us us, and then what our group name should be. Then he kind of left. He did ask if we had a group leader. I did say that I felt like Saeya was the one who talked the most.
That is an objective fact.
You guys suck.
But, I mean, it really depends on what you mean by leader, because if we're counting leader by number of human beings, then Frarcar is the leader.
Whoever's taken the most damage, I would be the leader.
Most likely to be abducted by someone selling ice cream. Aisling. So, I mean, it just depends on what we're talking about in terms of leadership. Tripwire's a turd. Just sit and sip my beer and watch people. Anything interesting happen, DM?
Not too terribly. Not really. Just calm day. You might see like a quick flash of steel as like a dust cloud follows it as a. Good, sorry. As the bull runs through, shakes the whole building.
It's the damnedest thing. You ever seen anything like that before?
Most definitely not.
Did anybody tell you what the hell it's for?
I think it had to do something with, like, patrolling. Like, if you go out at night, it's supposed to, like...
Kill you?
See, I was never quite sure on that one. I think it's just supposed to knock you unconscious. Granted, I don't think it knows what unconscious is.
This is a weird damn place. I'm going to bed.
Fair enough.
I'm out. See you tomorrow morning.
Alright. Kate, you just stay burn the midnight oil, or are you heading out or anything?
I'll I'll probably sleep.
Alright. And to sleep, you all go. Cock-a-doodle-doo. It's a new day.
I'm gonna go downstairs and have a cup of hot something.
Hot water.
With tea leaves in it, I guess. A hot cup of tea.
Yes, tea.
Hot
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah, that's your cup of tea.
Aisling will come down the stairs with a lot of energy as usual, even though she took a lot of hits yesterday.
Good morning.
Good morning!
I'm just gonna like nod and raise my glass towards everybody as they come downstairs. Just like, yeah, hello. Hello. I feel like I haven't seen he in a while.
That's not a bad
I mean, you could call him.
Now I'm gonna call him just to give him candy.
Give him chocolate.
No. Poor thing was up for like 3 days trying to make sure I didn't die. Actually, I have a job for him. I have candy and a job for you.
Nothing.
Can I sense using magic to see if, like an arcane check to see if I can kind of sense like a magical presence somewhere and he's just not responding, or if he's like legit.
Not particularly.
I'd have to do a detect magic and waste a spell slot to do it.
That's assuming he uses magical means, yeah.
No, because he's always with us. He's just. I'll give you twice the amount of normal candy if you appear.
Nothing.
Damn it, where is he? Now I'm worried about the little guy.
I thought he was the one that sold you in.
No,
Yep.
he protected me afterwards. He said that Brad knew that I was there and that he was trying to help.
Not Brad.
Yeah, Brad knew I was there, and so he was just being chaotic. But I'm worried about him now. I'm gonna turn to Rhyn. Do you remember where Tripwire's room is?
No.
Remember, after having invaded his room, you guys do remember it's upstairs.
I'm gonna go look for Tripwire, because we haven't seen him in a while, so I want to know what he's up to.
You're at his door.
She goes upstairs. I remember absolutely nothing. Noon.
I'm gonna start banging on his door. Tripwire, it's your favorite friends.
No vibrations, please.
Open the door, please.
No.
Don't make me get the guy to unlock it again.
You have no authority to do so. Last time you were threatening to break down the door, and I don't think he's going to take it kindly twice.
I could not threaten to do it and just do it.
Okay, you're going to have to pay for the door.
How much is a door? Like 100 silver pieces?
I don't know. I could probably convince him that it's worth a lot more.
Why don't we go ask the barkeep if he has keys to the door, instead of kicking it?
I'll wait here to make sure that fucker doesn't try to run away.
If I wanted to leave, I'd be gone already.
That's a quote.
You have the point.
What was the bartender's name?
Barney.
Bernie?
Bernie.
Bernie! Can you come bring me some keys, please?
What for?
I need to get into my friend's room.
Which friend? Because I have a request here that Tripwire says specifically you not to go near his room.
Wait, me specifically or all of us?
All of you, but specifically the one that was claimed to hang him out of a window.
Was that me? Did I threaten to do that?
No, you did do that.
That was you.
Oh, okay, cool. Aisling, you're the nice one. Go ask him to open the door.
She'll like walk up and knock on the door like very quickly and be like, "Hello."
Hi.
How are you this morning?
Busy.
What you doing?
Making something.
What you making?
Something you probably wouldn't recognize.
I bet I would. I've read a lot of books, you know.
Mm-hmm. You hear some shuffling and stuff moving around, and then eventually the door opens. And his face got like some sits on it, and he's got like a pair of goggles over his forehead. He's got some small gloves on, and he pats some dust off him, and he's like, "Yeah,
Great.
Can I see?
no."
Now that he's standing in the doorway, because I'm much stronger than him, I'm just going to push the door open and walk in.
Don't mess up his things. He's making something.
I'm not going to touch anything. I just don't want him to be able to slam the door in our face.
And this is why he hates us.
Are you sure it's not because we kidnapped him out of the swamp?
I mean, it wasn't really kidnapping, it was rescuing with a, rescuing him, but
Would you say that you threatened my life and planned to kill me if I didn't comply?
I'm going to look at Frarcar.
Even more than as an offer that you couldn't refuse, like an extended vacation.
Listen, that was a bad day. My favorite robe got ripped. I got clawed up by some sort of fucking lion creature.
The Lamia.
You know, I don't care. It's gone. I don't want to see it anymore.
Anywho, I'm sure you're wondering to what you owe the pleasure of all of us here. Just curious what you've been up to, who you've been talking to.
No one.
Okay, that answers the second question. What about the first?
What was the first question?
What have you been up to? It's been a day or two since we've seen you.
Personal stuff. Been in my room mostly.
Okay, great. What can you tell us about Lord Blacksteel?
Heard she got accused for something about running off. I don't know. She's got power otherwise. She can go other places.
Great. What do you know about Redbriar?
No meter.
No meter? What?
Anyways, next question.
Hold on, no, go back to that answer. What is that?
They're called Corvians, and they're these tales that I was told as a child that if we didn't behave, the Corvians would come and eat us.
You know, that's actually
Big,
probably
scary
valid.
birds.
You should not get close to him. He wants to eat literally anything that's small enough to fit in his beak. So I would not get too close to him. Do you know that I met Bradavar?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Aren't you curious?
You proposed already?
Why is that the only thing that anybody ever remembers of me? And I'm like, look around to the group. Like, I said it twice. Was that one times too many?
It is pretty impressionable.
Apparently.
Well, you won't let some of your group members live certain things down, so I won't let you live this member down. Can't talk about it.
It's fine. Whatever. I suppose I could do worse than someone who's 8 feet tall.
Like a kangaroo.
Exactly. Alright. What can you tell us about the mage that hangs out with Bradavar and the Corvian?
You assume I know everything. I don't.
I don't assume, but I do hope that you know some things. Otherwise, what usefulness do you provide me?
I wouldn't be surprised if they had mages, but I don't know of any specific mage.
Okay, Tripwire, what do you know? I'm getting increasingly frustrated. I know that...
And what are you going to do?
You know that Bradavar is looking for specific things. Do you know what any of the things that he's looking for are?
Why would I know this?
Because you're the only person who I know, besides Redbriar, that has had more than one communication with him and lived to see the day. So I assume you to know something. I don't believe that he would allow you to live were you not still useful to him.
Wasn't my life on the line.
Whose life is it?
Doesn't matter anymore. Closes the door on you.
I'm in his room.
Oh, he closes the door and then he leaves.
I'm gonna turn to Rhyn and Frarcar and go, did we get his girlfriend killed? Or wife?
I think we might have.
Oh no.
I mean, that sounds like we might have just accidentally murdered a family member. Or his entire family.
Hecat, you told him that you thought of me as the leader because I talk the most, right? Do you think that
would be correct.
I'm probably the highest on his shit list? I have to check my bed for traps now. Thanks.
He did tell you in the past that he had lost somebody.
Right, but...
So I'm not entirely certain why you guys assume it's your fault.
I know, but...
He
was still working for... He was still working for Radavar when we met him, so if she was already dead, then what did Radavar hold over him anyway?
That's just kind of our thing. We go places and things just happen by proxy.
And
I was just mentioning that. They kind of do.
Okay. Well, he's less than hopeful. Or helpful, I mean. I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group. Does anybody else have any other ideas? Oh, wait. Do we want to see what it is he was building? That seems like an idea. Let's investigate.
Honestly, what can we do to make him hate us more?
Figure out what it is he's building. I rolled a 22.
Is what you can see around?
Yeah, I guess.
Investigation-wise.
I was gonna say, it sounded like he was moving stuff around, so I guess I'm like looking.
Yeah. You're looking around. Eventually, you do notice one of the. You eventually notice like a bit of a crack in the wall where there might be a hollow space.
Cool. I'm gonna. Can I like get my hand in there? Can I fit in there?
Make a sleight of hand check, I suppose.
Oh wait, actually, I can mage hand if it's small enough in there.
It's like this big of a crack.
Okay, sleight of hand check it is. Someone else try.
Okay, I can try.
That was a 5. Someone else do it.
You got this, Hecat?
Oh, you got a 5.
Yeah, I got a 5. Someone else do it.
Alright.
Get stuck in there.
We believe in you, Hecat.
I'm glad someone does. $17.
The power of friendship.
Let's do it.
Hey.
You move over and you start messing with the boards a bit more. The clicking noise stops, and you manage to pry a board off.
Great. It was gonna blow up in my face. Good news is my room is right down the hall. I could have slept it off.
Alright, seeing as we got the board
There's
open, what's
be a
inside?
box in there. Just a very small wooden box.
Can I want to...
Wire sticking out of it connected to the blood plank you guys just pulled.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I investigate to see if anything is going to blow up in our face?
Sure.
I don't like how this looks.
16!
At all.
16, you say? You have a feeling that this is probably very unstable. And you got lucky last time.
I'm turn to the group. Do we try for a second round of luck, or do we just let it go?
Just let it go.
You know, I've never been a betting man, but what's the worst that could possibly happen?
We all die.
We all die.
Or we blow up everything.
Blow up everything.
Actually,
Those are chances I'm willing to take.
you know what? Before you do that, I have an idea.
Okay.
And Frarcar is going to grab the bed and set it up as sort of like a barrier. Okay.
Before this happens, I want to highlight a tidbit. When they went upstairs, I yelled after them that I don't do anything before noon. I'm downstairs when this explosion occurs.
Okay.
We don't even know if it explodes yet. What do you mean?
Barney looks at you kind of like strangely, just what?
Nothing.
I don't think that we open
So-
it.
Please don't go prying in other people's rooms.
No, they shouldn't. Absolutely. Can I get some biscuits and gravy?
I don't think we open it. I think we let it go.
No. I'll open it.
I'm gonna step out into the hallway.
I mean, Hecat, I can use my astral arms and give us some distance, because I really don't want this thing to blow up in your
Extra
face.
5 feet.
Alright. Wait, so do I just open
Wait,
it?
hold on, wait. How heavy does this thing seem to be?
Looks like you could pick it up quite easily.
Like less than 10 pounds?
This is what the button.
If it's less than 10 pounds, then we could stand 30 feet away and use a mage hand.
There's a fun in that.
We don't die!
I mean, we have a
So much
barrier.
of picking it up, so much as prying it out.
I don't like this. I think that we let it go.
I got
We don't need Tripwire to hit us anymore. The last thing that I need is for my cover to get blown. Tripwire already hates me. And I have a feeling that cat's been watching me more and more.
Maybe we should go take care of the cat. You know,
Kill the
I don't think I've mentioned this. I hate cats.
Can I do a check of some sort to see what I know about familiars and if they can be permanently executed?
You'd have to kill the person casting the spell.
Cool, yeah, no, that's not happening anytime soon. So, I say we just let this box go, we know it's here, and we can come back for it at another time.
Yeah, but what if he moves the box?
Then we'll find it again. It wasn't that well hidden in the first time. You guys do what you want. Just remember, we probably have enough gold to buy the inn if we really wanted to, and I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go back downstairs. I don't want to be a part of blowing the inn up.
Alright, Hecat, what's the plan?
I say we get the box.
This temptation is too much.
It really is.
I'm gonna come downstairs and sit next to Rhyn and just, like, take whatever drink's in front of him and just start drinking from it before setting it back down.
Alright, you know what? Let's...
I think if we work together, we might be able to pry this off without, something extremely bad happening. It's hey, 6 arms are better than 2.
You know what? I'm with you on this one.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's...
Wait, hold on, really quick. Where's Aisling in all of this?
I'm trying to say, actually, you might want to get behind the bed if you're staying here.
She said she went out the door, I believe.
Yeah, I think I'm downstairs.
Where'd she go?
Alright.
She was here a second ago.
Who needs them?
Do it.
If you're ready, and he's gonna like clap his hands together and summon his astral arms.
Oh, I'm ready.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo.
By the power of teamwork, we will not blow this end up, nor ourselves. We will live to see the light of day tomorrow.
It's a bold move, Cotton. See how it plays out.
Sleight of hand. Alright, I'm ready.
Woo.
16.
I got a 21.
21. Together, you manage to slowly charge it out. It gets caught in a corner for a second. You manage to just ever so slightly pull out this covered box, and the wire just seems to detach off the board.
Wait. Hey! I want to high five Frarcar here. What do you?
I'm gonna shout
No,
from downstairs.
okay.
Are you guys dead yet?
I'm gonna answer yes. Now. Well, he wouldn't use any magic. It'd all be like contraptions.
Done got a box.
Alright, now let's fix the bed and see what's inside this box.
Okay.
You proceed to begin opening the box, and as you you open the box, and on the inside, just this ballerina figure just starts spinning, just starts playing a gentle lullaby.
Oh.
Oh, it's like a
bee.
Guys, I think when the song stops, it's gonna blow up.
No.
And there seem to be there's just like small like items in there, such as like little trinkets and such, and like tiny drawings of people.
I remember my mother had one of these.
It's like a
Wait,
it's like a music box.
are the drawings like look like they were done by a grown-up or by a child?
Pull them out; they look like they're pretty professional.
Okay, thank God. I thought he had a daughter. I was about to cry my ass off.
Crisis 1 averted.
Well, there's not much we can learn from this box of items.
Put it back. Put it back.
What do you think we should do with it, Frarcar?
I think we should just put it back and let him keep it as is.
Alright, fair enough.
It seems to have some sentimental value.
Alright, I want to walk back over to the hole.
Are you not gonna look at the pictures of the people? They might be important.
I don't know who the people in the pictures are.
I mean, me neither. Like, I can at least glance at them. It's like,
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
Mostly
You didn't go
pictures.
through all this trouble.
Mostly just pictures of this smiling gnomish woman. And you guys pull some other things. Here's me a wedding ring, some other little items such as that. A coin that looks a bit old. There's a little tag on it like first gold piece made.
Oh, it's like a box of memories.
oh, I'm not feeling so good about this now.
Huh.
I think we should put this back and just pretend.
And then the last one is just like a little box with a tiny switch on it.
Well, now I gotta flip the switch.
What?
Can the cat flip the switch and like close the music box? Just so I don't have any time to stop him.
You put it back in, you shove the box on, you like kind of slide it across the room. Oh, just immediately erupts into flames.
You guys just burned down the box of memories.
Well, we're fucked.
Where's the box?
Oh, it's on fire in the corner. Immediately, Barney's just like, "What the hell is going on?" He goes up. He says, "Oh my god!" He sees the fire.
There was a bomb in
stomping
here!
on it repeatedly to put the fire out.
Run up at this point.
Can I grab one of the bed sheets and use that to put out the music box fire instead of stomping it out?
Not if it's an oil-based fire.
Make another sort of hand check to see if the bed sheet catches fire or not.
I kind of hope it does.
Scientifically speaking, if it's an oil fire, you can't put that out by beating it.
Oh, that's 14. That's a
The bed
14.
sheet begins roaring into flames. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Fuck!
Well, I'm just gonna stare in shock. Like, I'm not even gonna do anything. Like, no cap, I didn't see that happening. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, do
Alright,
something.
alright,
You're
alright.
25% fire.
Wait, Aisling has run in at this
Yeah,
point,
I'm going
and
upstairs
can I
You can
cast
use
like?
Gust to get rid of it if you like.
I have control flames. I can put it out.
I'm scared it's gonna. I'm scared if I gust it, it's just gonna like get
Alright.
bigger.
I have
Control
I
flames,
have
you
control flames.
smashed
I
up.
can just extinguish it.
Yeah. The fire goes out, and he's like, "What are you letting?" Barney's just like, "What are you doing?"
We'll pay for the room, but we found one thing that led to another thing, that led to another thing, and then somebody flipped a switch, and then all of a sudden, everything just started blowing up. There's fire.
I'm just gonna sit here like with a hand to my head,
forgot
shaking my head, and I'm gonna pull 5 gold pieces out of this pouch that I have and just hand them to Bernie and be like, I'm sorry.
I now realize I forgot to put away my arms before you came in.
Yeah, those are a little strange.
Yeah, it's long story.
What? He's like looking over at like all the plied wood of the wall. He's like, "What are you guys doing?
Listen,
What
there
was
was
that,
a
a
whole,
flask of oil or something?"
apparently there was like a flask of oil with a switch and a music box full of memories.
Huh?
I think we might have just slightly fucked up majorly.
I love that.
I'm
Rhyn
just
has still
surprised Pikachu face.
Things were going too good. Something was
They
about to
really were. I'm gonna be honest. They really were.
something was bound to happen at one point or another, and I guess this is it.
Well,
As people are like outside looking in, like, is everything okay, Barney? And he's like, "I don't know." And he walks past with the goal he's been given. He's like, he's just confused as he goes. He walks over to the corner, sits down, and he's just like, "All right, tavern's closed rest of the day. No one's allowed in until I get this all done."
I give you 5
Everything
gold.
alright?
That's like that covers more than enough.
You blew up this area. That's
I'll hand him another 10 gold.
says you can come back later.
I'm gonna nudge Frarcar with an elbow and be like, we can't just give money to everybody whose place we fuck up.
No, but it's kind of a common courtesy, especially when we fuck not only his place up, but fuck up this music box.
Yeah, great. The irreplaceable music box that Tripwire is now going to know that we fucked with.
I mean, as long as it still works, we should be able to finish the outside, and I'm going to open the box.
Piece of ash. Let's put it back together.
Oh, shit!
I'm gonna look at it and be like, is anything in it still anything that we could salvage? I'm sure the wedding band is probably fine. I don't think that melted.
It,
The
wedding ring?
The professional portraits of his wife are no longer there.
No, they're not.
But the coin and the wedding ring should still be there.
The coin's all bent up and just completely split in different places. The ring's actually in relatively good condition.
Oh, I'm gonna hand them to Frarcar and Hecat, and I'm gonna go. The two of you are gonna go find Franklin. You're going to describe exactly what the music box looked like, and you're going to get Simply Carpenters to simply carpent you a new music box, so that we're in trouble for stealing the portraits of his wife, not for burning down everything.
You see, I
Hecat,
would do that,
Except,
Hecat, why did you flip the
but I
switch?
think he would know. Because I think he built the music box. I feel like what we should do here.
oh my god, if you're about to argue this, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me what your brilliant idea is. How are you going to magic him a new music box?
What do you mean? I am the bard of creation.
Go ahead, create me an exact replica of the music box.
Hey Bernie, biscuits and gravy are great, man. Are you okay? Everything all right?
Let's see. I'm gonna.
He like walks over and he looks at like he walks over and he's looks out the window. He's like, I think a bird died from a heart attack or something. There's like just dead birds out there.
Dead birds.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Frarcar and Hecat and go, you two are gonna figure this out. I'm gonna go see what the dead birds are about. And I'm gonna storm off outside. Like an angry
I'm gonna follow her.
parent.
I will take responsibility for the bomb. I will not take responsibility for the bird.
Okay.
Alright, I'm outside.
Okay, where did you flip the switch?
Hey, wait, ladies, what happened up there?
He set fire to
blew up.
everything. There's dead birds outside. I'm going outside.
Long story short, we pulled the panels off the wall. Turns out Tripwire had a music box, and there was a bunch of pictures, a ring whipped crying like a wedding band, and a gold coin that was apparently first ever gold coin made. And as I was looking through it, Hecat pulled out a box of a switch, flipped the switch, everything was on fire, and now we're... Oh dear God, I don't know what to do anymore. I've officially ran out of ideas.
The lesson from this is, when a statue brings you together with people you don't know, you attack the statue or you run.
I mean, then again, I did kind of take a wrong turn, so...
I'm like storming outside, like I can't believe it with these idiots. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I'm gonna be right behind you with all the birds.
Alright, we're outside. I wanna like investigate the birds to see their cause of death, I guess.
Make a medicine check.
Come on, sparkle dice. Nat 20.
I'm sorry, I'm just boiling from everything. The birds, upon inspecting them, it would seem as though these birds were look like they were stung by something. Probably some sort of paralysis poison, if you had to guess, and then killed from there.
Okay, this is the first time this spell is ever going to come in handy, and it's probably the last, but I have detect poison and disease, and I want to cast it.
There you
You have it
go.
prepared? Nice.
Yes, I have it prepared. And yes, I'm going to cast that.
Okay. What you detect appears to be pseudo-dragon poison, known for its long-term paralysis on creatures.
Pseudo-dragon poison, is that something man-made, or does that mean that there's a dragon?
Comes from a pseudo-dragon.
What is a pseudo-dragon?
A fake dragon.
Tiny.
Pseudo-dragons are small dragons with a little stinger on the end of the tail, commonly used as familiars. Not like he, though. He's a fairy dragon.
Now I'm
I can get
now I'm
a picture of a
worried.
pseudo-dragon.
He, where are you?
Nothing.
Oh no.
Okay, so it's from tiny dragons with stingers. Okay. Is there anything else I detect while I'm there? Like, I don't know.
Pseudo dragon.
Oh.
Alrighty then. Ugh.
Detecting anything else? It seems to be just specifically this poison.
Okay.
Other than that, you can tell that some of these birds did seem a bit diseased.
Okay. What kind of disease? I can know that.
Yes, the disease type. Star name. Should be one thing beforehand, one thing after. Sorry guys, it's gonna take a second. Here we go. It seems to be a disease that isn't inherently affecting the bird, but is carried by it, known as cackle fever.
That sounds great. How does it transmit from the bird? So is it just like
It can carry on the birds through just like, I would say, let's see here.
I'm just trying to say, like, is he trying to say
through
like
to spread just like what they accumulate on their bodies. Perhaps if they come into contact with creatures and then manage to carry off little pieces of just little cloth and such, the bird's essentially taking things from people who have it and then spreading it by. There are little objects on the ground like bottle caps and such that these birds seem to have collected. Ravens are mean that way. They like to collect things.
Are they?
Someone has tried to like get everyone with cackle fever.
So what? The birds are dead. Are they still able to transmit the disease? Like
If
the
you
bottle caps and the birds are on the ground. Whoever's going to clean them up, are they going to be able to? Are they going to get sick? Like, is there still a threat to the town? I guess is what I'm asking of the fever.
If you had to guess, potentially yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at like everybody that's around and say nobody touch anything and like step back.
Okay.
Tell all the townspeople to do that. Just like everybody get back. Don't touch any of the birds. Get back in your homes. This could be an outbreak.
Don't tell them that.
Some people do seem very worried and concerned, like mumbling amongst each other as you say this.
These birds are carrying cackle fever. Everybody get back. Don't touch anything.
Okay, a lot of people actually seem very worried now. There's a midst of a small panic brewing outside where you have just announced this.
There's no
They're like, cackle fever? What?
There's no need to worry. Just get back in your
A lot of people are like generally
there.
moving away and just like, what is this? Some people are like not entirely certain what that means. Other people are like, oh god, what? They're just really disturbed by this news.
Everything will be fine. Just get back in your homes.
You know, it occurs to me now that we're good at solving problems, not de-escalating them.
I don't care about the escalation of the situation as long as it all escalates away from the disease.
Can we like set them on fire and just like give them a Viking funeral?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, is if they just all catch fire.
After a while, some like guards with physicians are starting to arrive.
Great. I'm gonna turn to the physicians and say, do you know how to best clean up these birds and other things in a way that limits the ability for them to transmit the
Yeah, we're gonna fucking burn 'em.
Great. If you set a fire, I can control flame. I can magic it and just kind of like.
I need to if you've been in this area, I need to have you all tested.
Great, test me. Can I help you clean up first?
Fine. They just start putting. They begin just putting on these scarves and stuff, and before they go in, they start lighting fires to these dead birds in a pile, like putting them in an ash box and then letting the smoke just kind of fume out little bits at a time.
All right. As the flames go up, I'm gonna use control flames and just kind of like use them to almost like make a wall and just kind of start pushing it down the street so that all of them are catching fire. And they're all like burning.
The birds
Aisling
begin.
is sort of disturbed at all this.
The birds begin just engulfed in flames and are smoking away.
Great, and I've
You hear like some footsteps behind you. You guys really fucked up something now, haven't you?
Oh God.
This could only get worse.
I'm gonna turn around to be
I am
like,
regretting our decision in
hey,
life.
Tripwire, how's it going? And then I'm gonna just walk. The physicians need to test me for something, but Frarcar and Hecat can keep you company. I'm just gonna walk off.
Frarcar is going
The physicians are like, no, you're not going anywhere.
No, I'm going with you to wherever you need to test me, away from this situation.
Okay, fine, just come with us quickly.
Yep.
Frarcar is going to shoot her a mean stare.
I said leave it alone.
Aisling is going
Looks
with
to the rest of you.
Saeya to get
all the burns. He sees scorch marks out of his window where this has been. He's like, oh my god.
Firstly, the birds, nothing to do with us. We deduced it was a stupid dragon. Somehow. Not us.
I'm very confused here. Why are birds being burned? And did you guys go sleeping in my room?
Well, you see,
What?
I have a perfect explanation for that. But I don't know why the birds are being burned. I just got here. Snooping in your room, on the other hand, yes.
That's the master plan.
I don't like this plan.
Nobody likes this plan. It's a terrible plan.
Tell you what. How much did you salvage?
This, I'm gonna produce the ring.
He's like, okay,
It's the
that's
half
enough.
coin.
That's enough. And he takes the ring, and he just lets you just like fold your hand on the coin. He puts the ring back on. He's just, okay then.
I mean, the coin at least looks somewhat like the original extent, but it could be a lot worse, honestly. Like, it could be,
You're just showing photos of this man's wife, and like you're like, yeah, it could have been worse.
The reason I had set that whole thing up is so that I would be able to rid of it in case I was being, tracked or something, while I still had a reason to keep those. So I can forgive you enough, but this is a lot of attention.
I mean, it's a lot of attention on us, not you, in that sense.
I'm pretty much affiliated with you guys at this point. I don't think I'm going to get rid of this tumor that is you.
I
You're
don't
right.
even know we are going in this group right now.
If anything happens to you, I will take personal. I will cry at your funeral.
Oh, well, damn. Well, I was going to say, he has our seal of approval for protection, at least.
That is a little too much. That seems like a really big set of pants to fill.
Listen, I
And a
have
very small man.
you're 25% fire. We have a man who can claw things, a really naive person, and then we have Saeya.
But that would require him to be with us 100% of the time. And I don't think he wants to be with us 100% of the time.
I mean,
Why do I not have any
we
characteristics?
have our ways.
Why am I just Saeya?
We're not there right
You
now.
say it talks a lot. That's how it works.
Fuck off! I hate.
I mean, sometimes, it gets us places. Sometimes, how we're seeing right now with Tripwire, it doesn't get us very far.
Like, if I remember correctly, I'm almost positive you're the reason we had to fight the Lamia in the first place.
How am I the one we had to fight the lamb?
Not you, her.
Me. Because
She's not there.
I said, do I look like I have any valuables? And she was like, well, if you're not valuable, then you should die. And I was like, whoa.
So,
Okay, that could have been just a lamb way of being a lamb.
I think so.
You're not. You're being taken away by physicians. The rest of you, however,
Can't argue with
everything
these
in
points.
the rest of you are talking tripwires.
It's just
Okay.
me.
I'm gonna
It's
make
me
you a
and
deal. I'm never gonna see you guys again, and you guys never have to see me again.
no. That sounds a little hasty.
I mean, I can't.
Because if Saeya comes back and you're gone, I'm gonna have to hear about it. That's not a
What
solution
do you
here.
need me for?
I don't know. She's the one who always goes to your room. I'm just living my best life here.
Listen, we're trying to help you by taking care of a problem.
Size popping belief. I actually like you. You're not.
You're impressionable.
What he said.
It's hard not to forget you. Also, where's Aisling again? I swear she keeps disappearing from me.
I went with Saeya. I have to get tested. I can't believe this whole conversation is happening.
Where's Rhyn at, by the way?
He's eating his biscuits and gravy. What are you
Ryn's looking out the window and he's just like, Barney is cleaning stuff, and he hears a cackle beaver. He's like, "Oh, for crying out loud!" He's like, "On my goddamn property!" He's like talking to people outside. He's not happy.
Don't blame him.
Okay, two of us are getting checked. One of us is enjoying a nice biscuit and gravy. We're a dynamic duo.
What do you mean checked? Why are you guys burning birds?
Oh,
Cackle fever.
again, I'm actually not sure.
Cackle fever.
That's the only thing I got. Uber Dragon.
Well, that's nothing that concerns me.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, now it does.
Why?
Well, you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Cattle fever is here. For all we know, you have it.
Gnomes are immune.
Honestly, didn't see that one coming. That was a low blow. I'm gonna.
Only Rhyn's immune to it. So anyways, while the rest of you are laughing until you die, I'm gonna go away. He starts walking off.
Oh, she's gonna kill me.
I mean, kill might not be a
You're right. She'll just talk my ears off.
That's a talk the bard.
Stick my head up. Hey, where's Tripwire going?
I'm pretty sure we just pissed them off. Not too badly, but
You don't need to explain it. I'm sure that's right.
yeah. Long story short, he doesn't want to see us, and he don't want us to see him. We legitimately fucked up his entire life, or what's left of it.
That sounds like this past week. Where the
So,
ladies?
Burnster, how about a drink? This has pretty been an exciting day.
My friend, I think I'm going to need about 5 drinks. Let's go find a bar or something.
I just stepped out of a bar.
You guys are allowed back in?
Yeah, we kind of pissed off the bar.
You guys aren't allowed in there until he's deemed it back in working order.
Hey, Bernie, can I come in? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, Barney lets you stay. You were downstairs the whole time.
All right. Okay. Where are we going?
What are you
I guess we follow the girls. There's nothing else to do.
That doesn't sound creepy at all. Women that way.
You're not here.
All of this has been mildly creepy.
Hold on, wait a minute. It started to be creepy when Rhyn climbed on top of an unconscious woman.
Listen, this is just our MO. We have a guy with 6 arms, a tiefling, whatever Aisling is, I'm still not quite sure. Saeya, Rhyn.
Just Saeya.
Need I say more?
Saeya is Saeya. Saeya is unique in her own way.
You started with a guy with 6 arms, and then it devolved into racism.
Okay, how is it racism?
Whatever Aisling is, and then Saeya. Honestly, because we're the 2 girls, it sounds like it's sexist.
Listen, me and Saeya don't talk that much unless we need it, okay? Even then, it's not very long.
Alright, great.
We look
And here I thought what the monk and I had was special.
No. God damn it, I need a drink.
Would anybody like to roll a d12 for me?
Alright.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This scares me.
I got a 1.
A 1.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys move off, you just you guys begin moving away. Some faint coughs and here and there, and then you're out of the woods.
What?
Did you say?
You're out of that situation, which is what I meant.
Yeah. Did you say there's a disease?
Cackle.
Yeah, one might be that you run into a diseased commoner.
Yeah. Hearing disease, immediately I go into the bag, pull out a cloth, and just tie it down.
We play this game to escape a reality, and then we finds us anyways.
Yep.
Frarcar's going to use his hat as a mask.
That person is quickly led off by some others. They'll similar direction, but yeah. So I was surprised you actually rolled a 1.
Hey.
You know, I hope the girls are doing fine and, you know, nothing
Meanwhile,
happening.
you are taken to the physician's, I'm not sure what they would quite call it, but house, building of work. As you're brought, it's not really
I
a
guess
hospital.
doctors really do make house calls.
This one's not really a hospital so much as like a building they just put people in.
That's
I'm like looking around, like.
You look around; it's relatively empty in here, and eventually you do notice a single tile that says, it says like doctor, just like doctor's quarters. Like, all right, we can't. If we take you to an actual goddamn hospital, there's a chance you can spread that shit like wildfire. So we're taking you here.
Okay, great. Are you gonna test me for this thing? How long do we have to stand here for? I got places to go and things to do.
This guy's like a miracle worker. He'll be done with you in like 5 minutes.
Okay, great.
Assuming he doesn't keep talking. Okay. You just are standing at the door, and the guards have left you and are just moving down the hallway, making sure you guys don't leave, but they just kind of motion for you to open up on your own accords.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and open the door.
You open the door, just, yes!
Hello!
Hey! Hello! And you notice thump, thump, thump. Familiar, but different, as a very large, unhealthy, skinny Corvian who approaches you, just, hello, hello! And this is what he looks like.
Oh, okay. Hello, you're a Corvian, aren't you?
Yes! I'm a miracle worker!
Oh, wonderful. I hear you're the best, that you're the best in the business. I think you're supposed to test us for, Aisling, what is it that they called it? The cackling disease?
Cackle fever.
Cackle fever! Cackle fever, yes!
Okay, great.
He's like, open wide, open wide.
Yeah,
Good!
okay, great.
Good! You're fine! You're fine!
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. You're certain you don't have anything else you're working on?
No, but...
Perfect! Excellent health!
Okay, great. Bye.
Yes, goodbye. He's like, be certain if you need anything, such as of the health variety, come to me.
Oh, okay, will do. Thank you.
No problem.
After we leave and close the door behind us, I'm gonna turn to Ashley and go,
I don't know if we're actually fine.
what makes you say that?
You looked in our mouths for like 1 second.
He's supposed to be the best. Tell you what.
Whatever.
Tell you what, if you start cackling like crazy, I'll drag you back here. And if I start cackling, you drag me back here.
Okay.
They both start cackling. They just try to walk around.
What?
They both start cackling at the same time. You guys just walk around.
Alright, I guess we should go.
Haha, everybody come in and get in on this good joke. Haha.
Should I be concerned?
I mean, if you guys want to go back in to be certain, you can ask him.
No, it's fine.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Alright. I'm a little concerned. We're gonna go meet up with the guys, and then I'm gonna tell them if we start.
Eventually, you meet up. You notice someone who's actually genuinely coughing walk in past you guys, and you hear, "Oh, hello, yes, okay, hold still, break." And you hear, and then the guy comes out, and he looks just much less pale, like his skin is just colored again, and he's just like, "Holy Christ!"
Okay. Turn to
he
Ashley
gets
and
walking.
go, well, that makes me feel better.
And then the rest of you hear just like this weird, shrill, squeaky voice as the two of them walk out with this recently cured commoner who was like, I can't believe that.
Alright, well, what's the plan for today? I'm gonna pull out my notebook like I'm about to start taking notes
Well,
for you guys. Performance. Should we do
He is a
performance
sorceress here.
check? Since I'm pulling out my notebook again, do you want me to do a performance check?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't feel good about this.
So
Rhyn, I can't hear
what's
Gotcha. I said when I finished breakfast, I saw Tripwire walking away. So whatever happened upstairs, he knows.
Gonna turn to Hecat and to Frarcar and go, how'd it go?
Surprisingly, not bad.
Good news. We were actually like doing a step that he was going to do.
He was already prepared to do it.
Why do I not feel good about this?
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, "There's nothing to worry about. It has been taken care of."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We made an agreement. He doesn't want to see us, and
He never
we
wanted
shouldn't
to
see him.
see us.
See, win-win. Now, seeing as you're doing, I don't think he'll like that. But that's not my problem. My main issue here is when someone summons a familiar, does that leave magic behind?
Do you want me to do a check of something to see if I know that? I should.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Duck dice!
Duck dice!
21.
It would definitely depend on the spell, if it has any lingering effects, such as Find Familiar. It would be the familiar itself. It's not like its footprints leave magical essence or anything. Unless they're radiating with magic, there's nothing you can really get from them. Unless they left something there.
Well,
we burned everything, so there's nothing to really look at.
that was the issue.
I do have my detect magic wand that I could use. That way I don't have to waste like a spell slot or anything.
Does that one detect active magic, or does it detect something that's happened in the past? I'm not really familiar with. I don't use magic.
So I was going to use detect magic, but we burned everything.
I only sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me, and if I sense it this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature that bears magic. So it wouldn't show like a trail behind it, it would only show.
You'd have to see
means we get to do classic detective work. Someone had to have seen all the pseudo-dragons kill those birds, unless someone left the birds outside. Either way, someone had to have seen something.
It's the streets get left alone when it's dark, that bull.
But when were the birds out there?
I don't know how long they were out there. I wasn't worried about the time that the birds were out there. I was worried about an outbreak amongst the citizens.
Citizens. It seems like they... Wait.
Okay.
Yes?
If citizens are sick, that means there might be other areas where birds got left.
Unless that the one person that we saw was in that area. But we can go ask the guards if you want.
I mean, it's a start.
What do you do?
Didn't somebody want to go see Franklin? Are we doing that, or are we being pet detectives?
Ace Ventura!
Alrighty then.
We can go ask the guards first, I guess.
Why don't we head towards Franklin's and well, actually, I shouldn't be seen with you guys longer than necessary. Why don't we go see Franklin, and if you see guards, or why don't you guys go see Franklin, and I will go ask the guards, and we can meet up by the big fountain.
But the big fountain's in the middle of everywhere. We'd have to find.
Then
Why don't we meet outside of town?
we're gonna walk all the way outside of town just so that we can walk back into town to go to the place that we need to go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to a magic shop and see if I can get like an invisibility cloak or something. That way I can walk around with you guys without being seen.
All right.
And I will look for
Do
a
you
guard.
know where the nearest? Okay, you're going. Okay, you approach a guard. They seem like. See, he did his work. He seemed all right.
Yeah, I feel great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I wouldn't go telling people about this though. It's kind of hush.
Okay. Can you tell me the area that we were in? Is that the only place that the outbreak was discovered, or was there another location with more dead animals?
Only one we know of. It's your location. The Slimy Snail has had several reports as of late. One involving something called a rhinoceros. There was a loud boom today. Some other stuff. Then there's this.
Yeah, that's super weird. I don't know what any of those things are about. Thank you so much. Is there like a magical items shop around here? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the town. I need to go pick up a few things.
Not that I'm aware of, but you could try your luck in the higher districts.
Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll head off that way.
Okay. Away you go. And to the magic shop. Well, we'll stick with the magic for now. Magic shop, you arrive, and it's just kind of simply stating Max's magic.
Okay, great. I'm gonna walk in.
You walk in, and you hear like metal feet before this figure, much like a normal person, but much more robotic. And you're pretty smart, so I'd say you've heard of a Warforge.
Okay.
As he looks up at you. Potential threat identified.
I'm gonna get
Threat.
excited. Not a threat. Not a threat.
Threat identified. Correction. Threat not present. Continue.
I'm gonna like pull out a
Turns around and walks.
I'm like watching it, and like with my, because I still have my notebook in my hands, I'm gonna start like writing down things about it. Like, oh, it seems to be moving mechanically. Analyzes.
Central customer is making observations. Aye.
That scared the hell out of me.
I'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
Whew.
Sorry guys, one sec. Alright, guys, welcome back.
I suppose I should lead us off then.
I believe so, yes.
Where were we?
I had just got into...
You got the magic shop.
Yep. Looking for something to transmorph myself or make myself invisible, because I have that headband that we discovered in the last session, but I'm thinking that only really works with my skin color.
You hear someone like yell over, it's like, Max, just go tell us something else. And the Warforged moves off. And out of the corner of the shop, you see Jack approach you. And he's with his arms folded as he looks at you.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful.
Why are you here?
I'm just looking for some magical items. Perhaps something to change my appearance. I have a date coming up, and I just want to look a little better than myself.
You're aware of who Jack is, right?
No. Jack and B.
Jack's the mage.
It's that Jack.
Oh, no. I take back what I said. I did not say that. I did not know that was Jack. Shit.
He's just kind of flipping through a book, much like I am.
Okay.
He's just looking at you. Why am I shop?
You know, traveler, interested in magical items, was looking for a magic shop, found a magic shop, didn't know it was yours.
Got it. He moves over to us. What can I get you?
I just was browsing. What do you have that's interesting?
I have quite a few interesting things. I'm not sure if they would be within your price range.
Don't be so snooty, Jack. Come on, I thought we were becoming friends. You have your cat following me around all the time.
You are the leader.
I'm not a leader of anything.
If you say so. So, you're looking for something that can...
Invisibility. I want to hear what they're talking about when I'm not around.
Well, invisibility. Now, that's a tough one, because not a lot of things can turn you invisible on will. In fact, I only know of one such item that can do so. There are a lot of items I have that can improve your ability to hide.
I could work with that.
He walks over to a large shelf and he produces a green cloak of elven kind. Typically very useful.
Can I ask you something, Jack?
What's that?
What do you get out of all of this? What's your role in all of it?
I run the shop.
You know what I'm talking about, not the shop.
I live. And I get paid.
So an elven cloak, you say?
Makes it a bit more easy to hide amongst the shadows as it blends in with the environment. Much like camouflage.
Okay. How much?
Let's see here. So the price of that. 550 gold.
What if I were to do some things to make your life easier in exchange for it?
I'm listening.
What do you have in mind?
I need to get out of town.
Huh?
I need to get out of town.
Okay, I can help with that.
You can. I have this whole arsenal of magic gear, and yet you can help me better than I can help myself.
Let's just say I'm cunning, and I'm used to getting out of places when everyone's looking for you. So, I will... Listen, you have your cat following me around. You know where I am at all times. So, I will take the cloak, confer with my group, if you want to call it that. And if you'd like, you and I can pick a place to meet tomorrow outside of the city to talk. and we can figure out a way to get you out.
I suppose that could work.
Okay. I will take this then, and it was a
Now, the big issue I'm having is that if I leave, since I work for the Arcane Assistants, if I leave, then they'll know. And they'll just have me back, whether they're aware of how much trouble I'm in or not, or how much they'll actually care. The big issue here is that, politically speaking, I can't leave. And really, that's the greatest tie. I can walk out whenever I want. It's making sure I stay out is the issue.
Okay.
I thought he didn't work with the arcane whatever anymore.
Yes, he is a retired member, I believe. Still has tracking on.
Okay.
Especially if he's so invested in working for nobles.
Let me... Is there any other information that you have that would be helpful for coming up with a plan? Are you having any other issues?
The only way out of the city without being noticed is through the sewers. So that's less than ideal. So unless you could somehow give me an escort out of the city, and I was not to be recognized or acknowledged that I left, and there was an excuse why I left, and perhaps a reason I'm gone for eternity, then yeah, we'll have a deal. Or you can cause a problem that's even bigger than the one I'm facing, and they'll be too distracted to have to deal with little old me.
To cause a problem bigger than you, I would need some information that I think you'd be able to provide.
Such as?
Perhaps what the next move is for Bradavar and Redbriar.
Redbriar is going to waste away as the glutton he is. He's just going to keep consuming and purchasing whatever he likes. He's only going to mess with it if he needs to. It's his own interests that intrigue him.
What is it that Bradavar is looking for? I know Redbriar mentions that he was going to hire me to help find things, but he doesn't have any idea what those things are yet.
I'm not entirely certain. He's looking for some sort of these relics of sorts.
Relics. Do you know of what nature the relics are? Or they are...
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you think the relics have anything to do with, like, the sphinxes or whatever?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's, like, my thought. Like, are they arcane? Are they...
Yeah, this might have some background noise now and then, but hey,
that's okay.
So we have to deal with. Anyways, what were you were asking? What specifically?
Yeah, the nature of the relics, and if he knows specifically what relics they are.
Something regarding a construct, and it's magic that I'm not even familiar with, and I've had great studies.
A construct and its magic? Okay. Okay. Do you have a back room in the shop? And a back door?
Another way out, yeah.
Okay. I will come tomorrow after sundown with my plan and find you. Or if you want, I can just tell your cat the next time I see it that we have a plan. Whichever you prefer.
Literally just say it aloud and I'll probably hear.
Wonderful. Thank you for the cloak. I do sincerely appreciate it. As I appreciate
You're welcome.
your willingness to help. Or not die, whatever your nature is, whether it's self-preservation.
Desperation does many things to people.
Well, fresh set of eyes might be helpful. So, I will speak aloud the next time I'm thinking of you.
Alright. Oh, if that cloak goes missing, Redbriar can know everything I know.
Don't worry, I'm aware. Just like I'm aware that there was a reason that you and your little cat did not give away to Redbriar the first time who I was. You knew who I was. Your cat had seen me. You had seen me. I harassed your cat as it was sitting too close and watching us. You could have easily given me away, and you didn't.
At first, I thought you were just some common folk.
Really?
Then you took off your mask.
Do you know who I am?
I knew something familiar about you.
What is it? What do you know about me?
Let's consider that part of the deal to ensure that you come through.
Okay. Fine. Until next time, Jack. And I'm gonna walk out.
Till next time.
And I'm gonna put the cloak on, so I'm a little bit more blendy.
Cloak is on. And the rest of you move on to Franklin's.
This just got
So,
interesting.
the guards will welcome you as per usual. They seem to recognize you as Franklin's acquaintances. And with that, you enter into the waiting room, and Franklin comes out of his office, greets you all, says, "Oh, hello. You've already returned the bag of holding, in case you're wondering." Like, he looks at Rhyn. Well, you already know that. Why are you here?
We have much to discuss, my friend.
Oh, are you returning that book?
Which book?
You know, the one with the demons.
I thought I put that back in your desk.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to look for it then.
What we want to know is why you have so much to gain after Lady Blacksteel leaves.
Not entirely certain what you mean.
So there was this noble who got kicked out of the town, I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when we went to speak with her, she mentioned the Simple Carpenters.
And what about us exactly?
Well, let me look for my notes.
They'd have the most
Basically, she said, you have the most to gain out of her demise.
Let's just say, in terms of nobles that are interfering with your business, it's easy to stage a thing or two when you're the ones who built their houses.
Okay, hold on, I actually don't know what to say. Okay,
Care to elaborate?
thank you. Thank you.
Don't see why it's your business.
Well, we heard about human trafficking, and if you have anything to do with it, that would be quite unpleasant.
No. But like I said, it's easy to make things as they would seem.
What What is it that you do exactly?
I build.
Of course you build. I'm talking about other things. Things that you do in your buildings that no one else knows about.
It's easy enough. I enjoy taking an approach that most people aren't entirely aware of, you see. When I build, I like to add things that they don't need to know about.
And why would you want to do that? So you can have something to gain from all this.
Yeah, let's just say I have a key to every back door in this town.
That's good to know.
Every back door, including Brad of ours.
The city didn't build itself. I was here before him.
So you could get into his house.
If I wanted to, I could, but that would be less than safe. I just do little tasks now and then, making sure he's not discovering what I'm up to.
And what are you up to? What's the whole plan, so to speak?
I've been working with some individuals who are very adept to being certain that things go my way. You see, when I don't want something to go according to Brad, I make certain that it doesn't. Whether it's a carriage that doesn't arrive, whether it's a house that breaks down, whether it's someone who goes missing and then is blamed for a situation, or perhaps a room that is discovered and would suggest certain events had taken place.
And you wanted us to help you demolish some buildings.
At this point, the problem myself.
Then why did you pay us? What do you want from us?
Your consideration.
I'm tired of hearing that answer.
You haven't sold me out in any way, because you considered not to.
I don't have anyone to sell you out to.
Yeah, Brad? I'm sure he'd be fine to know that I'm doing this.
I don't have any contact with Brad. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you?
Well, my friends, I can't say specifically, but I have no contact with them.
Really? All I have to do is report to one of his goons.
How many goons does he have?
How many fingers you got?
I think 10.
Well, he's got more than that.
And the bloody thumbs, they're against him as well. Do you give them certain jobs to do?
I give them housing.
And what is the point of them?
Here to rid of things they don't like. Whether it's someone facing against them, or whether it's someone that simply gets in their way. Regardless of the situation, they don't believe in an enemy of my enemy is my friend. They will stop at nothing to ensure that anybody who is at least a fraction of a danger to them, a threat to them, a nuisance to them, is no longer around. I am an ally. And they will rule this earth, or at least this town, once Brad's gone.
You've told me that Brad is nigh impossible to get rid of, and what's your plan? Collapse his house while he's in it?
Just kind of smiles at you. convinced him this place isn't worth his time. Enough houses collapse here and there, he'll lose interest. Once enough buildings are important enough to him, eventually it'll just be houses in general. Once this place is a wasteland, he won't care. He'll leave.
And what about the people that live in those houses?
I rebuild for them.
So you're collapsing while they're not in there?
I would have to guarantee that they're not in there, but it's according to my schedule, not in their convenience.
So your plan to get rid of Brad is to destroy the city that you basically built. And then just have him leave.
I'm a half-orc. I'm not too smart.
I resent that.
I don't think you're here, unfortunately.
I'm not, but like, I'm offended for Saeya.
Okay,
When all that is left is ash, then the evil can do nothing to hurt the good. And only the good can make something out of ash.
Why do I feel like all of this was written in the BBEG manifesto?
And granted, I must say, I agree with him.
you agree to destroy a town full of people just to get rid of one.
Well, I say but what I really mean to say is, it's not like we're destroying the people, we're just destroying the houses. A town can be rebuilt.
In what time? What about the sick and the wounded?
Well, they're sick and wounded.
Yes, there are people in hospitals here. They can't live.
No one said anything about destroying hospitals.
He wants to destroy the whole town.
The whole town? I thought we were destroying one house at a time.
Well, eventually shops are going to run out, and then businesses want to run out, and then all just...
I mean, if we agree to destroy the hospitals last, I'm all for this idea.
But
No! Why?
a home is more than a building. A home is a family's memories. It's children's. It's their livelihood. It's who they are. It's not just a building.
Like, I've seen my house raised to the ground. I don't want to do that to other houses.
Asgard is not a place. Asgard is the people.
Just remember that it's really good at reserving those loving memories. Anyways, he just looked at...
As someone who's never grown up in a home, I don't understand the implications.
Well, neither have I, but these buildings seem very important to people here.
She came to civilization to see buildings.
She does not want to destroy them.
And then why would you dance with me when we first came?
To be a gentleman.
I don't think you're very much a gentleman.
Aisling, your first breakup.
The first romance arc of the game has come to
It
an
was
end.
like, that's it.
Well, do as you please. The only one who can stop me is Brad. And I'm not sure you want to do that.
She'll just kind of look puzzled at this point. And up till now, she's kind of been speaking like more serious and like thought out than normally. So she'll just kind of like look puzzled and then kind of step back and look for one of the other people to speak.
Alright.
I have nothing to say.
I have nothing to say for now.
Let's keep it that way.
So, do you just not want us to say anything, or do you actually want to help in destroying these buildings?
I don't see why I would need your help. I have my own help at hand.
So why tell us all this in the first place?
Because the more you know, the less options you have.
I like the way you think.
Thank you. I enjoy your thinking as well. After all, we surround ourselves with people with similar thinking. Well, it's been very good seeing you again. Feel free to take anything you like on the way out, by which I mean perhaps a sample of tea. Otherwise, I'll be working. He goes back and he sits at his desk. Leslie, please see them out. As servant ushers you to move.
And Leslie. Okay, I'll walk out.
What you do?
As I've made my way back to the inn, where I'm assuming everyone's gonna meet me, I'm gonna remember that he crawled into a raven's nest the last time I spoke to him and took like a nice long nap in there. So I'm gonna sit at the base of that tree and like call up to him to see if he's up there.
Eventually, you hear a bit of a flutter. And sitting beside you, just apparating, is the tiny fairy dragon.
Oh my god, I've been looking for you all day. Jesus! You scared me!
Okay.
I'm gonna like pick him up and cuddle him. I missed you. I was so worried about you.
Appreciated.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a lollipop. And then I'm gonna like put him on my shoulder and be like, I have so much to talk to you about, and like walk into the tavern with him on my shoulder.
Alright. You guys walk into the tavern and sit down. Barney has fixed everything at this point and is just he's closed it for the night, so you guys can still go in, but you can't like get anything.
Okay, I'm gonna sit at like a table in the dining room, but kind of like in a back corner, so I'm not really seen by anybody, so I'm just kind of sitting there. A, to test how well this cloak works. I want to see if everyone notices me when they come in. And B, I kind of just don't want to be paid attention to while I'm talking to he.
Alright.
I'm gonna ask he about... there were lots of things. About... if he saw what was going on with the pseudo-dragons.
I told them to kill the birds before they could spread the illness.
Oh, you're such a good little dragon. I'm gonna give him another lollipop.
I find it interesting that my eradication of the birds is so sweet.
Well, it's not like you eradicated the entire species. You protected the town from a diseased group of birds. Unless that's not why you did it?
No, that's why I did it.
Okay.
Can't have the sales going down.
Okay, that's a fair point. Great, that's one. Two, what do you know about the, crap, what's the, what is it that Jack's a part of? What's it called?
The magic shop?
No, not the magic shop. The place that he's retired from, but still can be tracked.
The arcane assistants.
Arcane assistants.
I don't know much about them, no. My brethren might, but they're a long ways away.
Where are they?
Forests, usually enchanted with fae, typically in Gotwania.
Do you have any family?
I did. But I got away at a young age. Had to see the world. Had to try the delights. Haven't seen them in a long time.
we get to see them again soon.
I hope so too.
Tell you what, if I ever head out that way, you can come with me.
Sounds pleasant.
I think so too. Okay, arcane assistance. What about a way to block someone from being traced? Do you know anything about that?
Protection from divination magic.
Yeah.
There are items for that. Yeah.
No. Can't be something that would be able to be attained. You know.
There's spells that can do such things, but I'm not sure you're strong enough to do it.
No, but what if I were partnered with somebody who was?
Like?
Jack, the dude with the cat that keeps following us?
Your plan is to align yourself with Jack to protect yourself from divination magic that almost is usually to use against you.
No, it's to protect Jack from the arcane assistance so that he can get out of town.
Well, if he is capable of doing such things, then why wouldn't he just do it himself?
Because I guess he's not capable, or it won't work. Trying to figure out a way.
Maybe it's not simply just magic holding him back. Maybe if he gets seen in another town, he's done for. Or if he's gone for too long, they'll send someone to look for him. There has to be a reason why he can't be on their list anymore. He has to be under the radar because there's something else that's too big.
What if we can fake his death?
How do you plan on doing that?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. It's just an idea to start.
Well, if you're trying to help him get out, I would recommend making something that the Arcane Assistants would have to dismiss him for. He's here for political interest. There has to be something else that would have to drive them away from him.
What, like?
They don't need his services anymore.
Like particularly dark magic?
Possibly. Not what I was going for, but sure.
Well, what were you going for, you cryptid little thing?
Bigger political issues. Noble taking on some heat.
I don't know.
People keep scaring me.
Damn. Kit.
Pardon? Pardon?
Have we made it back yet?
That's it, so.
Alright.
Do they see me in the corner?
We're just sitting there and say,
After a while.
Rhyn, I didn't hear a word that you said.
I'm having internet issues. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm going to call for everybody to come over to the table and come sit with me, and then just kind of relay the day that I've had.
He just kind of looks at Rhyn.
Turn to he. Why are you doing that to him?
I don't know. I'm just a pesky little rat.
Oh, he. I'm gonna like rub him on like between the ears like you would a cat.
He seems to take the scritches before he disappears.
Okay, bye. Okay. Bigger political issue. Something that we don't need him for so he can get out of town and get away from everybody. We need to start plotting Jack's escape. I also...
They just got here! Hey guys, we need to plot this guy's escape. You know the one that was threatening me? Here's no context. We just need to do this.
No, when they got there, I said I explained the day that I had.
Okay. Okay.
They all know. They know the context.
They all understand.
Alright, well,
Jesus!
this seems like a perfect job for a bard. All you need to do is make a story. Give me some time. I will come up with the perfect one.
My friend, you blew up a room today.
That was in the past. We don't bring up the past.
It's
We move
only the past if
forward.
it's in the longer than 24 hours ago. That happened
Well,
like
then
6 hours ago.
anything that's happened is considered the past.
I'm gonna leave over.
I'm turning a new leaf. I'm trying to become a better person here.
I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna lean over to Hecat, and I'm just gonna punch him in the arm, like really hard, so it hurts.
See, I knew this would
With
happen.
8 strength, you kind of.
I knew this would happen.
So, we've made some discoveries.
Oh yes, they want to destroy the town.
Yeah, I don't think we should be associating with Franklin as much anymore.
I actually thought that Franklin would be the perfect person.
To be honest, I personally like Franklin. I feel like you guys are just being hard on him.
I'm sorry, but raising a entire town to ash is not my cup of tea, my friend.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna have you guys like relay the whole thing to me, and then afterwards I'm gonna say I don't think that he's necessarily planning on destroying the city. I think he's saying that he has the ability to do it, and if he really wanted to get rid of Brad, that would be the way to do it. However, if we can get rid of Brad on our own, he wouldn't need to do any of those things.
I mean, I was going to suggest we follow the noblewoman up on our offer. Because as bad as it sounds, we seemingly have 4 options. We could side with Brad and do that. We could side with Franklin, and that would that might be a good outcome, but I don't like how it's looking so far. Maybe we can do something with Jack? Or this Jack character, whoever he is?
Jack's the guy with the cat who keeps watching us.
Oh, that creepy thing. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. We need to get him out. Otherwise, this cloak that I'm wearing has to go back, and everything that he knows about me specifically is going to get told to Redbriar. So...
Okay. We just need to get him out of town.
And I think Franklin, with the keys to every city, is the person to do that. Yes, Rhyn, thank you for raising your hand.
Couple things. Not only, well, Franklin might not be trying to destroy the whole town at once, but he did praise the Bloody Thumbs in a really odd, terrifying way. 2, if you want that cloak to work like it should, you make sure to pull the hood up. It's built into it. My people make those.
The cloak now begins to work.
Oh, great.
It's called a pull-up way. 3, we can do several of these things, but if we're going to help Jack like you would want, and we need something big, it would help to know why he's here. If we know why he's here, he can fail catastrophically.
Well, he's here because of Brad, because the arcane assistance wants him here. So...
Anything bad happens to Brad, the city goes to pot, he gets to go away.
He doesn't want to be a part of any of this. He wants to leave. I don't think he's going to wait around for us to fix this in the next 3 months.
Then we can set his place on fire and he can hide for the rest of his life.
I don't think that that's going to work. There's something magical. I think that there's going to be something magical that can be traced. And not to mention, according to Bradivar knew I was in the room without having seen me. So I'm feeling that the people that we are up against are a little bit more magically inclined than I am.
We're all more magically inclined than I. We could leave.
And go where?
I don't care.
You're just going to abandon this.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, there is always that map that the noblewoman gave us, if we wish to explore that route.
She sucks.
She does kind of suck.
Yeah, but look, listen, all of our options are suckish, to say the least. Now, I'm just trying to.
Good options.
I'm just trying to think like which one would suck the less. And me personally, my history, I think that maybe the noblewoman might be our best option without having our backs too badly burdened.
I'm gonna, while everyone else is talking and I'm thinking, I'm gonna use message to, like, whisper to Rhyn without actually having to say anything to him. And I'm gonna say, I have to help Jack. He knows something about me. And I need to know what it is.
And out of nowhere, Rhyn goes, okay. What? Okay.
I've just thought of something.
Okay.
Brad wants Jack here.
Well,
Jack wants to leave. What if we just gave... I have to think about this some more. I want to make sure that my plan is foolproof.
Like the box?
The box was foolproof till the switch was added. That's completely different. I didn't see that before.
What if I made myself more useful than Jack? Brad would no longer want Jack here. Jack could leave without needing.
But the chances are Brad might just kill Jack. I'm thinking more of the idea that we have Brad send Jack to go do something else in another area. For example, Jack is, I would say he excels at gaining reconnaissance and information. We just need to give Brad information for something he wants that isn't here. Like the cannon!
That's too close of a trip. It only took.
It's too close of a trip, but it should be far enough away for us to get everything else done. It's not like
he would only be.
He has to go there and come back.
He would have to come back. If he didn't come back, he doesn't want to have to come back ever. If he after 2 days, either Brad or the arcane assistants would send somebody after him to go find him. He needs to be able to do it without being tracked down.
That means we have 2 days to get rid of Brad.
That's not enough time. He has way more time than anyone else.
We've done way worse things in a way worse state. I think 2 days is more than enough time. We just have to think about exactly what we're going to do and how we do it.
Brad is looking for relics. And if I wanted to know something about this town, I would go visit a certain half-orc. I think another trip is needed.
I mean, if we're going back, I think one person should not be joining us. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm just going to look in her general direction.
I think that
She's gonna say fine.
I think you guys pissed him off enough from the sounds of your day. I
haven't. She likes me.
And I think I could get some stuff done, especially now that Rhyn has taught me how this cape works, and I can keep the hood up and not be seen. Thanks, Rhyn. I think that Franklin's probably got a book on something that I need. I think that I can read any language and understand it, and I think that if I can figure out where the relics are, that could be very useful in your plan, Hecat.
Do you have anything to add to this, Aisling?
No, I just don't think we should do what Brad wants to do. We can do something different. We just have to come up with another plan.
Worst comes to worst, we can try to fake what's his bucket's death, set his place on fire, and that maybe he'll give him a couple of days. It's more than he has now.
It's not going to be enough. He's getting paid handsomely enough that he can stay in this city and make do with the life that he has, whether he wants it or not. But if we can get him out of the city and he can actually have freedom, I think he finds that more valuable. But he's not going to take that unless it's a guarantee. I think that I need to go scour some of Franklin's books.
Bernie, ales all around.
On it.
You guys have a pleasant night. I shall be back. I'm gonna call out are you coming or staying?
You feel these hands just on your shoulder. Bang.
And I'm off with my little dragon backpack.
Off you go.
Off I go. Quick question. With this cloak that keeps me kind of like hidden and out of sight, does that mean that the bull can't see me?
You have basically have advantage on stealth checks.
Great. Can I do like a little quick perception check to see if I can figure out where the bull is so I can avoid his general direction?
Yeah, sure.
That's a nat 1, so there is no bull. Oh wait, but I have advantage on checks, right?
Stealth checks.
Stealth. Damn it. So there is no bull. Bull what bull?
Wait, before you leave.
Yeah. Yes.
Just in case.
Aren't you learning?
This is a legitimate just in case.
Uh-huh.
I want to make sure that I can do this. Hold on. I read.
Oh god. Why am I suddenly very afraid?
What do you mean? I'm doing something nice here.
Are you? I'm a little scared.
Yes.
Hey, you guys want to hear a funny story? Is it actually funny?
Alright. I will give you...
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration.
Thanks. I'm not going to use it right now because...
I said just in case.
Thank you. Just saying, I'm not going to use it on the nat 1 because it's still not going to do much. Okay.
Anyways.
So I'm off.
Your patrol.
I have no idea where this...
Start sneaking. You're really not certain where this thing is. It can be quiet if it wants to. Yeah, okay, so you can make your stealth checks if you'd like.
Great.
See if you can manage to avoid anything that might be a danger, even though you can't find it.
What does a 9 do?
But advantage.
The other one was a 2.
Mm-hmm.
So what does a 9
not great.
They're both going in dice jail.
Okay. As you're beginning to move out, darkness seeps over, and
light of the moon is the only real illumination besides dim torches.
Okay.
It's difficult to see. You think you see where you're supposed to go, and you move out a little further before you are. Okay. You were not aware of it, but it was not. Actually, it was aware of you because you had heard so it has advantage on attack as you move into the street unknowingly.
I'm about to die. My ass is grass, and that bull's gonna mow it.
Hits you. Let me just check something. He needed not one to be able to miss you.
Oh no.
Anyways, so I need you to make a strength save.
That's a -1 on it. Great. Strength save. Give me something good. Can I use Bardic Inspiration on this?
He did roll minimum damage for his attack, I will say.
Okay, good. What's Bardic Inspiration? Is it a D4 or a D6?
So you take 7 points of piercing damage as he smacks into you in your way.
D6.
It's a D6.
1d6.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
4, 11, 15, so 13 is my strength save that I made.
You fail. You're knocked prone, and as it's just, like startled by you, it goes in with its hooves.
Great.
It's again because your class is horrible.
I can't blame you though.
How much
Yeah,
damage
that's a
did
bit
I
more.
take? 7 points, you said?
There's 7, and this one's a bit more.
Oh, great.
You get
Oh, I'm dead.
you get the 4.
So I'm at 1. I'm at 1 hit point.
You can make a charisma save.
I don't.
Oh wait, you
I
have
don't
1
need
hit point.
to. I have savage. I have
Oh wait, relentless endurance.
I've both relentless endurance and strength of the grave. So if I go down again, I can get back up again.
The creature starts moving around you. Poof, 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 poof. You can now see the moonlight glistening off its metal skin, and at this point you notice he jumps off your shoulder and stares at this creature, twirls his hand in an attempt to cast polymorph. This massive bull, Bessie, is going to make a con save.
I'm not sure if that succeeds or not.
Let me check. He does succeed against the con save, however, as he attempts to, out of pure blind instincts, tries to use polymorph against it.
If you want, you can polymorph me and just fly me out of here.
That's fair. Okay, he's going to turn around and try and get you out of there. Although the creature is going to make a turn, and it
exhales a cloud of green gas. I need a con save from both of you.
Oh, nat 20 on the con save.
Okay, you're okay.
Please don't go down. I can't take it. Jesus Christ.
You see this gas come through. You manage to cough it up through your lungs, at which point the creature looks at you as if losing interest. Just continues moving down.
Okay, I'm gonna check on he.
You turn to he, and the only thing you see before you is a statue of a fairy dragon reaching its hand out towards you.
Oh no! I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna run him to Franklin.
Okay. You continue running down to Franklin's in the midst of a panic.
I have my hood on still, and I'm holding he.
You're in the midst of a panic. You bloodied and beaten your friends, enjoying their ales,
I have no idea.
with he now petrified in stone.
Oh no!
So we're gonna leave this session.
No! He.
Wait, okay, with the poison, doesn't the bloody thumbs, use poison a lot?
Yep.
Hmm.
Connection?
Possible
Coincidence?
connection?
I don't know.
Coinkydink?
All right. Well, as per usual, big thanks to everybody who's watching, and big thanks to all my players.
Yeah. Thank you, DM.
Thanks, guys. Don't forget to check out both our Discord and the YouTube channel. You'll see all of the fun stuff, and all of our past sessions are posted on the YouTube channel in case you've missed any of them. Yeah, until next time. See you later, guys.